What's going on, Falcons fans? Logan here. Welcome back to Rise Up Rundown, and if you're new here, welcome. So the Falcons just picked up 2 offensive linemen in the first round of the draft, Chris Lindstrom out of Boston College and Kaleb McGary out of Washington. So of course, this leaves everyone asking, was this the right move for the Falcons? And how exactly will they do in Atlanta? Here's the rundown. Alright, now, I want to get this out of the way real quick. You guys know I'm happy about these picks. I made so many videos about why O-line is our biggest need and not D-line. I can't believe there's Falcons fans out there saying that O-line isn't our biggest need. How do you not see it? I'm not gonna explain it again. I explained it in maybe like 3 or 4 videos. Go ahead and watch my videos and tell me what you think. Because if the Falcons drafted 2 O-linemen in the first round, one of them they had to trade up and get, which is aggressive to do, obviously this means Atlanta knows O-line is their biggest need. They were desperate to grab guys that can help out Matt Ryan. I don't know how many times I have to say it. O-line very clearly is our biggest need. Now, I'm not saying we don't need to fix our D-line. Heck, they're probably going to go D-line second round. But in the first round, they're proving to us what they needed most was O-line. And now I guess you might be wondering, what are my overall thoughts about these players? How will they do in Atlanta? And why would you draft them first round? Well, I'm going to exclude all that I said in my other videos on why they should draft O-line first round. And I actually have some new thoughts on this anyway, so look, we're all a brotherhood, right? We support the Atlanta Falcons, so we all need to stick together and root for both these guys, even if O-line sure isn't the most exciting thing to draft. And you know what? I get it. Defense wins championships. I don't blame you on that one. However, say what you want, but our brotherhood started with a year filled with absolutely no defense and a historical offense. It makes sense to help out our defense so that way we don't do what we did last time in the big game, and they're going to do that in the second round, and probably just later on in the draft. But when we made the Super Bowl not too long ago, what was happening to the team? We were having fun. We scored a ton of points, and that's always fun to do. We get energized, and when the team is energized and scoring touchdowns, the crowd is energized. I think Dan Quinn and Thomas Dimitroff want to make things fun again and feel the energy from both the team and the crowd, especially in a new stadium. Nobody wants to be bummed out about a Super Bowl loss. And even though we do need a good defense, nobody feels energized watching a defensive game. Did you guys have fun watching the Super Bowl last year that had a final score of 13-3? I didn't. And also, last year, Matt Ryan was the 8th most sacked QB in the league last year, and there were also a ton of injuries, but we can't score at all if Matt Ryan is just constantly being sacked. We maybe scored a lot of points in the first half of the year, but we definitely took a step down later on. So obviously, if Matt Ryan is constantly being sacked, then we can't score. And that sure is not that fun. When Julio Jones scored his first touchdown, the whole team surrounded him and gave him love. Because when he scores, it's fun. Steve Sarkisian's gone, so we can definitely expect Julio to score more. And Calvin Ridley's a new wide receiver. We want to make him have fun year 2, and we'll feel his energy. We want to see Mohamed Sanu throw the football, Devontae Freeman use his quick feet. But exactly how can you make any of that happen if you have a good O-line? Face it, guys, offense is how we win games. Doesn't really matter how good your defense will be. Defense can do its thing in the championship game. But the only way you can get there is by winning games, which requires a lot of offense. So overall, yes, we can have a good defense, and we're going to improve that later on in the draft. But if we have no O-line, we basically lose our ego. We win games off of offense, simply put. We have fun, and we feel energy when we score. And so does the crowd. We don't want to be bummed out about that Super Bowl loss anymore. We want to bring in that brotherhood we had not too long ago. That's like the Legion of Boom, how if anyone says the Seahawks still had the Legion of Boom after their Super Bowl loss,
Maybe on paper they did, but let's be real. They weren't energized at all. Why do you think Pete Carroll released most of the Legion of Boom players entering 2018? Oh, and by the way, they made playoffs 2018 even after releasing their Legion of Boom players. Why? Because they had fun. We just need to be like them and have fun. It's how we're going to go back to the playoffs. It's how we're going to go back to the Super Bowl. But we can improve our defense later on in the draft to actually win one. And by the way, both players they picked up are great players. I like how they're both quick O-Linemen and not just these big, slow, pancake guys. Like, these guys are quick guys, and that's what we definitely needed. And if they're quick, like our whole offense is, that sure was the right move to make. They're gonna be just fine here in Atlanta. I'm gonna give the Falcons a solid A for the first round.
But that's just what I think. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. But other than that, whether you guys agree or not, please make sure to smash that like button, blow up the comment section, and definitely hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any weekly content. There's new episodes every Tuesday and Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern, and I will see you guys this coming Tuesday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern. Rise up.